After the fall of the Chinese Tang Dynasty, a nomadic group from the steppe, Khitans, began its journey to a remarkable regime in China. As an ethnic group in power, the Khitans faced the challenge to balance the absorption of Chinese culture and their own identity. Such balance was optimized on the life story of one man, recording in the history of Liao, Yelv Bei. Yelv Bei was the oldest son of Yelv, the founding emperor of Liao Dynasty. However, he didn't become the emperor. He left Liao and was known as a Chinese painter named Li Zanhua, a Greek Khitan prince or a Chinese painter. How does this story of two coexisting identities play out? Influenced by his father, Yelv Bei was always passionate about the Chinese culture. He had a collection of more than 10,000 Chinese books in his seclusive residence, Wanghaitang, at the top of Yiwuli Mountains in Liao. Yelv Bei especially admired Confucius. When his father wanted to perform rituals to serve the gods, all his chancellors recommended Buddhism. But Bei suggested Confucian teaching should be advocated before Buddhism. The emperor thus built a Confucian temple, asking Bei in charge of the rituals every spring and fall. Not only the Chinese culture, Yelv Bei also appreciated the political system. When he was appointed the king of Dongdan Kingdom, he adopted the Chinese bureaucratic system, appointing 4 prime ministers and 100 officials. However, Bei soon was forced to flee to China because of political persecution. He said to his confidants, "I abdicated the throne, but received only suspicion. I might as well diaspora abroad like what Wu Taibo did in the spring and autumn period in ancient China." Such reference to an ancient Chinese figure suggests Bei was greatly influenced by the Chinese culture. Determined, he engraved a Khitan poem in Chinese format on a woodboard, expressing the same ideas. Afterwards, he left with his favorite Chinese concubine and books. When he arrived in China, the Ming Emperor of the late Tang Dynasty welcomed him with a high standard. Ming Emperor bestowed him on the name Li Zanhua, admiring China. But he often expressed his nostalgia through paintings. With great Chinese aesthetic techniques, Li Zanhua only painted the Khitan aristocrat hunting scenes. The horses he painted were distinctive from those of Chinese painters. He stressed the powerful muscles of the horse hips that darkened with sweat as the animal runs. In contrast, the Chinese horses were often depicted as thin and weak. His paintings influenced many artists. The famous painter, Zhang Daqian, memorized him with his individual painting. But Li Zanhua's love for the Chinese culture could not exceed his Khitan prince identity. After all, he suggested his brother to take advantage of the crumbling late Tang Dynasty, which treated him well at his lowest point in life. Behind the message, we see Yelv Bei, not Li Zanhua. If not because of his political failure, Yelv Bei probably would have read his Chinese books and composed Chinese paintings in Dongdan Kingdom. Therefore, even though Li Zanhua, as his name implies, admired the Chinese culture and political system, he never wanted to become Chinese. He was always Yelv Bei, the prince of the Khitan Empire.